You guys remember this one? This wasn't with Pink Chew, it was with Freem, you know, Tectone's old ex-wife. And it's just the funniest, like, just spontaneous thing. I don't think he planned it. Where his video leading up to the divorce and stuff was the most degenerate gotcha got a booba. Oh! Next video, loss. Oh no, what happened? And then afterwards, I lost her about my divorce. And listen, it's a sensitive topic, right? The man lost his wife, a bunch of drama shit went down, his life is, getting ruined. It's not that funny. But the optics of it, right? It's kind of funny how the thumbnails and the titles line up like the jokes write themselves. And now you have this. And I've been seeing this float around on Twitter from a lot of different people say you just can't make this shit up. And it's down up, right? I lost everything 4 days ago. Update. And 18 hours ago, lolly content. and listen. I'll play some benefit of the doubt here, right? I'll play some defense for Chibi. To the optics to the normies that's finding about Chibi and his affection for lollies and why they call him pedophile reviews, right? This is like, damn, buddy. Like, you just lost your fucking girlfriend, your fiance. You just got cucked by your best friend and all your friend group left. And the immediate thing you do is double down on your position about ICE and illegal immigrants and then just make a video about lollies. The optics are so fucking bad. What is this Kagurabachi, what's it called, slander right over here? And let's read some of the comments, because I have something to say about this, okay? Because I like, this is frying me, right? Same vibes, you know, it's like, why did you get a banger? Everyone's been posting this one. Everyone's been posting this fucking version. And to be completely honest, this video, right? I think a lot of people, again, are so sensitized or sensitive to lolly, right? No matter how fictional and unreal it is, right? People's, just like sexual, just like degeneracy towards lollies make them think like they're actual pedophiles, and Chibi's getting dogged for it. And as soon as he made this video, the people are like, see what we say, bro, pedophile reviews, bro. What's actually going on is like a separate thing where, Manga Dex apparently is taking some actions to not just remove only lolly content, but many other series that can be affected by this new censorship happening, and how Chibi is kind of fighting against that, right? So that's actually the context of the video, and it's actually a great position to be in, to be fighting against censorship. But to the optics on Twitter, when people only go off of headlines and only just like, what they see, right? No one actually cares about the source material or the substance. They only care about the optics and headlines and how they can meme about it, right? And he's got kind of like a little update here. Not a little update. He's got a big update. Been meaning to make this post for a few days. Here goes nothing. I'm going to therapy now and have it scheduled. Whatever happens with that, we shall see. However, it'll be a step to push forward in life. I also bought a gym membership just to get more healthy physically as well. I feel like it'd be good to get my body in a better state. Keep me on the schedule as well. Absolutely. We just watched that video about, Nicholas Light being a fat chud. Healthy mind, healthy body. You got to take care of your body, especially for people getting older and older. It's not just about looking like being like jacked, by the way. A lot of people just use the gym as like a source of, oh, I'm going to get jacked, I'm going to get muscle, I'm going to get bitches. Guess what? You get muscular, girls don't care. More likely, you're going to get attention from guys saying like, damn, bro, nice pecs, bro, nice glutes. The gym, though, is so important to obviously have your body trained and disciplined, to have you on a schedule, all these other things that improve your life in other ways. And on top of that, as you age older and older, the most important thing is muscle mass and bone density decaying away as you age. And the last thing I want when I'm, really old is to be in a wheelchair or have some walking assistance stuff, right? I want strong lower body so I can walk to the fucking grocery store and live my life. These are things that you genuinely don't even realize that you're taking for granted, right? And by hitting the gym and having built up that muscle density, the bone density and muscle mass, right? Your quality of life will just be better. And I get to eat whatever I want. That's literally it. As for the video uploads, I plan to continue upload daily as I always do. It is crazy. It is actually fucking crazy. This guy, after he lost everything, like two days, like 2 to 3 days, and he's back already. You think it'd take like a fucking month for someone to recover? This guy, say what you will, his work ethic and his determination is quite compelling. Like, it's wild that he's already back on the grind doing his thing despite all the bullshit that happened. And to be completely honest, it's also smart. You need to capitalize off of the controversy, right? We're not talking about morals and ethics. We're just talking about the game right now. And after such a big event happens, you are, it's a lightning in a bottle. So it's best to really carry the momentum forward while you're still kind of in that fire and keep making content to bring more spotlight onto you. I know it sounds really fucked up to talk like that, but I guarantee you he has thought about that, and that's why he's already back so quickly. Now to address everything else, I guess let's get into it. I found out over the weekend when I went to visit one of my family members that I had sponsorship with a certain company terminated. Ooh, we got more drama? The reason for this, from what I can gather, is because of a fake Discord screenshot circulating around me, apparently using the N-word. Yep, I saw that. I think I showed it in the video too and said this is bullshit. People literally think Chibi hates black people because of his disdain for the Boruto fandom, which are predominantly black teenagers, that is making his life a living hell, which I think is kind of funny. And they want to instigate and call Chibi all those different things, and basically they doctored AI, Photoshop, whatever, had him just using the N-word with the hard R, and everyone just believes it. Because again, on Twitter, right? It doesn't matter what the truth is. People want to believe what they want to believe, and if there's misinformation that fits their agenda, fuck it, they're gonna ball with it. Even in the initial post, the OP clarified it was edited, but my harassers ran with it and spread it around to say I was more racist. I was some racist, so I did lose some of my sponsors over that. As for the stuff with my personal life, I'm going to start keeping my personal life to myself from now on. Thank fucking God, bro. In my moment of weakness, I overshare because I had nobody else to turn besides the internet. This is a fucking issue in itself. Keep that shit to yourself, even if you have no friends, right? Chibi is very parasocial with this audience. And I don't even believe he'll do this shit. I think this is the same shit of Nicholas Ice saying, I'm gonna stop being fat. I don't believe you. Words are cheap. I want to see actual fucking action. Because I think he has become addicted to sharing his information privacy online and getting the attention and the affection from it, which leads to controversy, which just kind of adds more momentum to his growth. So it's difficult for me to believe that he's just going to change just like that. But honestly, he needs to. It's dangerous. I think he needs to relocate. Genuinely, he needs to relocate. He needs to drop the lawsuit, relocate. Because the fact that he's pursuing this stupid ass fucking lawsuit, right? Because of the whole fucking doxing situation, and he's losing money from it. No, you need to save up money, drop the lawsuit, relocate yourself and your family to a place where people don't know where you are, so that you don't get in more shit. What's preventing people from swatting him again, right? That privacy is already gone. He needs to fucking do something else. Obviously, in hindsight, that was a very bad idea, but Pandora's box is open and it can't be closed anymore, so I must live with that for the rest of my life. Now I've had interns beside harassment, received overwhelming support from my community, and my DMs were flooded with so many people reaching out, telling me their life stories to give me guidance. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate everyone. You all know who you are. I owe quite a few of you out there in my life going after above and beyond to stop me from going to the point of return. Shout out to Nicholas Light. To address everything else, I'll just say this: regardless of future harassment or slander I receive, I will never bend the knee on my beliefs. And you know what? Go ahead, right? You want to continue with your right-leaning political commentary? Go ahead. But again, protect yourself, right? If you engage in this shit, there's these consequences that's going to come. And you can't expect the world to be a good place. So you need to protect yourself. So I think relocating is one of the most important things he needs to do. I don't give a fuck if he built his own house and the fucking cabins now. I don't care, right? This is stupid. You're going to risk your fucking life over nostalgia? I don't give a fuck. So many people are so up in my ass talking about how I'm so mean to Chibi. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to provide objective solutions before this guy actually fucking dies, and you're out there on an emotional appeal? It's crazy how overexposed this guy is. His life could just be like that any fucking day off of one fucking schizo delusion person, and you're gonna say just live in the fucking hut where everyone knows they're desecrating his dead brother's grave? That's fucking crazy talk. If you think wishing for me to die will suddenly make me change my stances, you're very much mistaken. I will admit, and you can view this in however you want, because people will draw their own conclusions. However, I do believe this experience radicalized me a bit now. This radicalized you a bit? Buddy, you've been going on this fucking right-wing grift, fucking death spiral for the last couple of years. It's evident as day to anyone that watches your content. Just a bit now? Are you fucking serious? As for learning from this, I think for now on, we'll choose my friends more wisely. I was someone that clearly was naive and retarded on that end. It's likely that I have trust issues now, but therapy will likely help me with this. I doubt it. I'm sorry. But I'm just gonna be just saying it raw, I don't think therapy is going to do shit for him. You need to be open to change for therapy, and I don't think Chibi is really open to that. I think he's closed his mind. I think that the therapy is going to be a very one-sided talk. I hope that he actually takes it seriously. I hope that he takes the gym seriously. But I think he's going to just go back to doing the same thing that he's always been doing after saying all this statement. You know how people basically write New Year's resolutions or like say that they're going to do something, but they actually do it? The human brain basically operates like this. By talking about how you're going to be locked in and how you're going to achieve things, that is like a pseudo result in itself, and it justifies you doing nothing. It makes you feel better about yourself. This entire post is an update, but it kind of feels like that energy. Real people who make change move in silence. They don't need to let people know. They simply provide results and live their life. Someone like Chibi that overshares their life and explains and just like shares to the point that his life is in danger. It's so hard for me to believe he's actually going to enact any fucking change from this. But if he does, that'd be great. Anyways, this is the last time I talk about this, and I'm moving forward with my normal posting. Once again, thank you to everyone the support you've given. You truly all blessed people. Every time I see this guy mentioned in the timeline, damn, what'd he do? What do you do? Honestly, at this point, there could be like a library that people, document to just provide Chibi that stuff. And this, I think Chibi Reviews is such a good case study. I think people should be making videos, essays about how not to do content creation. This guy exposed his private life way too early because he was a naive kid for being on YouTube too early. Not only that, he also engages in very controversial negative engagements. I don't give a fuck about his political alignment. Whatever you do, when you engage in that behavior, you're going to make enemies. And when you expose your life and privacy like that and give your opponents more ammo, what the fuck did you think was going to happen? I really question Chibi's intelligence. This guy, I think, should be fucking expelled from Classroom the Elite. It's actually so fucking retarded. There's no way he does this. It's so hard for me to believe. It's like Chibi, to me, it feels like he's a fucking stupid baby with like a fucking nuclear button. Somehow, some way, he stumbled across this platform and this influence by being on YouTube for a long time, covering content for such a long time. And he's grown a lot. His channel size, his Twitter followers, whatever. But it's like he has no fucking mental competence or composure or any emotional intelligence. Constantly, he just like pours gas over himself and lights gas and fucking lets himself on fire and walks down a fucking street, dragging his fucking cross saying, "Crucify me." And it's just like, what are you doing with your life? There's like no sense of fucking self-preservation because he's on that lolcow territory of exposing anything and everything private for the sake of internet fame and reactions. And it's like, is it worth it? I think a true content creator, a true like charismatic entertainer does not need to engage in lolcow behavior to actually get this motion. But like, that's the thing. Once he's gotten a taste of it, he realizes how far of a spread and reach he can get. You saw how fucking crazy the posts were going. Millions and millions of impressions, random people out of nowhere finding out who he is because of this behavior. So if he's incentivized by it, why would he stop? Therapy's gonna stop it? Gym's gonna stop it? I think that he's gonna keep doing the same thing that got him in shit. This is all just fucking talk to make himself feel better about it. Nothing's gonna change. That's my take. You think it's mean? Yeah, it's fucking mean. I'm usually not wrong though.